Hey guys, welcome back. The video today will be indoors style video because it's raining in Queensland. We've had like 300 millimeters of rain. Oh, sorry, not raining in Queensland, raining in southeast Queensland. When the southeast residents say it's raining in Queensland and it's not in northern Queensland, the northerners get cranky. So yeah, just to make that statement again, it's raining in southeast Queensland and it's not real great weather for cruising, and the rest of Queensland is the normal Queensland weather. Bright, sunny, shining. So yeah, so today's video will be indoors. I do a bit of a Q&A. I also do a bit of a thing what I've purchased on this GTS and how much it's cost and how much it actually costs to run the GTS every week. Give you a bit of a rough idea if you're thinking of purchasing one. But unfortunately, a lot of the prices these days are pricing a lot of people out of the HSV VF GTS range. I mean, looking at car sales online at the moment, one that's done, you know, more kilometers than mine and is a earlier build is actually going for 125,000. You know, that's pricing a lot of people out of it. But anyway, yeah, we'll get to that, and stay tuned. So, a question that pops up quite often on the channel is do a skid, and I won't sort of repeat the rest of the comment there because this is a PG show. So as much as I like seeing, you know, skids and frying tyres and things like that, it's not something that I can really do a video of and post on my channel, because if the police get hold of it, that's video evidence. I could lose my license and then unfortunately lose my job, and then I wouldn't have the GTS that's sitting right there that you can see. So yeah, so when a skid park opens after Christmas, I'll most certainly get in there and get some second-hand rims and tyres and fry some tyres for you guys to see. So that's coming. So yeah, as mentioned, it's not something that I'll be doing on public roads because I can lose my license and then unfortunately lose my job and then lose the GTS. So as mentioned, I'll try and find a skid park that's open, and in actual fact I think the skid park that's actually only open in Queensland is actually being closed thanks to the Karens of this world that complain about everything, you know, complain about the sky being blue. So hopefully another one opens and we can start frying some tyres. Okay, I think it was October 2016 I purchased this GTS in picture that you all well know that have been watching my channel. It was purchased for, I think it was about $72,000 from memory. I'd have to look for that. I didn't buy it brand new. It had 4,000 kilometers on the clock. It's a 2013 September build, so you know it did 4,000 kilometers in nearly 3 years, so that's pretty good. And unfortunately, looking online at a lot of the prices for GTSs being sold at the moment, you know, I've seen one that's got more kilometers than mine and is an earlier build than mine, and they want $125,000 for it. So all I can say is good luck with that. My opinion is that the actual bubble is going to burst very soon, and those people that are trying to make a quick buck on their HSVs, they're going to be sorry in a couple of years when they haven't got it anymore. So I won't be selling my GTS, I'll be keeping it, but I paid $72,000 through it for about 4 years ago, and I love it to bits. It's not my dream car, I have to admit that. My dream car is a Lamborghini of any style Lamborghini, but obviously I can't afford a Lamborghini. So this is my pride and joy at the moment. So I'll enjoy it into the future. I don't want to jinx it until it breaks or goes no more. I won't be selling it. You could offer me $500,000 for this GTS and I wouldn't sell it. That's how much I love it. So that's how much I paid for my GTS 4 years ago now. And yeah, love it to bits, and it'll keep going in the future as all Australian made Holdens do. Now the GTS is not a daily driver. I drive it on the weekends only because I have a work vehicle. Now I did actually drive it for a couple of weeks when the work vehicle was having some issues, so it cost me about, I think it was about 120 per week in fuel. I mean, it's a supercharged V8, so it's not like a Prius. But that was when fuel was about $1.38 per litre for 98. So you can see how much it costs to run a supercharged V8. I mean, that was city driving, it wasn't, you know, highway driving, stop starting traffic, I mean. So yeah, about $120 I think it was from memory, about for those 2 weeks per week to run it on fuel. So you can make your choice on whether you want to purchase a supercharged V8 or not, because that's how much it costs me to run it. Another question that pops up on the channel is about the exhaust. I mention again, it is a 3-inch Hurricane exhaust, full system with 2-inch headers, ceramic coated. It's got a much deeper note, in my opinion, than your Walkinshaw and your X-Force and your Harrop exhausts. I had X-Force stainless steel, full stainless steel on the old Fantail SS Commodore about 4 years ago, and it was a much different note compared to this. I like the Hurricane better, it sounds deeper and it sounds more, you know, more like a proper V8. So if you're interested in an exhaust for your VF GTS or your SS Commodore VF, you'd need to, I recommend, look at the Hurricane exhaust setup. Okay, the other updates that I've had on the GTS. So Harrop AirPod cost me about $600 from Harrop Direct. I fitted that myself. The LSA lid spacer, I got that from Forced Induction. That was $450 and I fitted that myself. That lifts the lid of the blower up more to give more airflow. Also got the 12-litre reservoir from Forced Induction. That was supplied by Forced Induction and installed by Western Suburbs Mechanical. I've also got the 28% overdrive balancer and injectors supplied by Western Suburbs Mechanical. All up, it's cost me $8,500 for that, including the exhaust. Now I've got, you know, 560 real wheel horsepower and I don't have a cam, whereas you look at something like Walkinshaw, they're offering the same products with a cam for less power. So you make your own decision on the way you want to go. But that's what I've spent on the GTS so far, and as I mentioned before, there's a cam going in next year and I'm told it's about $3,500 to $4,000 to get the cam fitted, installed and tuned. So looking forward to that. But that's how much I've spent on the GTS so far. But that's it for today's video. As I mentioned, the weather in southeast Queensland is not the greatest, so there'll be no cruising in today's video. So yep, stay tuned, please like, share and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.